From legendary aircraft to cutting-edge aerospace technology, this city has helped shape the future of flight. But is Toulouse really the ultimate city for plane lovers? Let's find out. Today is probably the most aviation-heavy day of the entire trip. We're going to be going to Aeroscopia, which is one of the most famous aviation museums in Europe. And we're also going to be doing some guided tours of both the A350 and the A321. Airbus can be quite strict with filming in certain areas, which makes sense. But I'll do my best to show you as much as possible. Welcome to our first stop, Aeroscopia. This place is not just another aviation museum, it is built right next to the Airbus factories. On the exact site where the A380 was first assembled, the biggest passenger aircraft ever built. Right here! Toulouse isn't called the heart of European aviation for nothing. This city has been shaping commercial aviation for decades, and Aeroscopia feels like a celebration of that entire history. The museum covers more than 35,000 square meters, packed with legendary aircraft. Caravelle, A300V, military jets, the Super Guppy. Now guys, I'm gonna be taking you on a quick tour to see all the aircraft that you can find here. Let's see how many we can count. This place is insane. But let's be honest, there's one aircraft everybody comes here for. This is amazing. This is a real Concorde. And the best part, we can walk inside it. This is the only museum in the world with 2 Concordes on display. The inside feels smaller than I expected. The cabin is narrow, the seats are very tight. Kind of feels like stepping into a rocket more than a commercial airline. Back then, this thing carried passengers at twice the speed of sound. Crazy to think that this machine cruised at over 2,100 kilometers per hour. To put that into perspective, a normal commercial flight today from London to New York takes about 7 to 8 hours. While with the Concorde, it only took 3.5 hours. It flew commercially from 1976 to 2003. But between the 2000s crash, rise in fuel, maintenance costs, and the massive drop in passengers after 9/11, the economics just stopped making sense. And in 2003, the Concorde made its final commercial flight. Airbus has been based in Toulouse since 1969, and every Airbus aircraft generation has a connection to this city, from the original A300 to the modern A350. Okay guys, so small update. As expected, we were not able to record during the Airbus tour, but kind of makes sense because it's active production facilities. But I really wish I could show you what we saw in there. It's amazing. The size of everything, it's just absurd. You see all types of different airplane parts everywhere, and it's awesome how they eventually become commercial aircrafts. It's thousands of tiny details being assembled with insane precision, and despite the huge size of the factory, everything is incredibly organized. Honestly, seeing planes at the airport is one thing, but seeing them before they even become airplanes, that's a whole different experience. If you visit Aeroscopia, you definitely have to book one of those tours. He also explained to us that the different parts that they use to assemble an Airbus come from 4 different countries: Spain, the UK, France, and Germany. So it's also amazing how many people are involved in building one single aircraft. When you take the guided tour, you'll hop on a bus like this one and head over to the final assembly lines right next to the museum. This is where you'll be able to see aircraft in different stages of production, including planes that haven't even received their engines yet. These buildings are part of the Airbus facilities you visit during the tour, and as you can see, they're massive. And right there is an A321 with no engine, exactly what I was talking about. We weren't allowed to film inside, but we did get the chance to step into an Airbus A400M. The same aircraft featured in Mission Impossible, and here's how it went.
It corresponds to what is called the flight level 400. 4 40,000 feet or 12,000 meters. It can fly a stable flight at 46 meters.
Fun fact, the A400M can carry military vehicles, helicopters, and more than 100 troops, while still being able to land on short, unpaved runways.
So the cargo hold is 4 meter by 4 meter by 17 meter. And the reason you can see everything exposed is, again, you can see with this orange attachment is they had to put equipment, take it out, and instead of putting walls, they decided to leave it like this, just to fit some protection and leave it for us. Everything briefly on this plane will transform into a rollerblade, which means that as low as it is now, the airplane can kneel a little further. That allows the ramp to be a little flatter. You have the rollers on the ramp as well, all the way back. You push everything up and secure it with ropes and these hooks you have on the floor. This is your central wing box. This is what the wings are attached to. So if you did manage to open that up for some reason, you would lose the wings and the engine.
And to wrap up the day, we got to explore an A380. Ever wondered where pilots rest during long-haul flights? There's a dedicated crew rest area hidden just behind the cockpit. And here, you can actually see it for yourself. Pretty cool, huh? If you're into aviation, Toulouse is really a place that you need to visit at least once. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Manager Games adventures. And let us know in the comments what aviation-related place should we visit next. See you in the next video.